Ladies and gentlemen, how to how to train hard in the gym. You know what they say, stay hard, keep hard, train hard. No one ever said this. David Goggins said something like this, but that's not the point. So look, this picture was taken 2000. Come on, bro. It was taken 2000. What the fuck? Why is it so juggly? 2023. I think it was September. This was taken maybe 2 weeks ago, 2025, November. And here I wasn't even going to the gym. I started going to the gym 2024, January. So this is 22 months of progress. I think that's pretty amazing. And the biggest single factor I could tell you is just okay, the biggest single factor would be eliminate everything from your life that is not gym. But second biggest factor would be actually train hard in the gym. Train so hard that on each rep you squeeze your jawline, you squeeze your teeth that after the session your jaw muscles hurt. This muscle hurts. Like these muscles, like this and this, which are responsible for like having a like you know what I mean, right? Like when you eat some very hard food like steak or nuts, and you feel like your muscles are exhausted here. The same feeling is here. It's the second biggest advice I could give you, man. Train hard, and it's actually if you're already going to the gym, that's the most advice that people need to hear. If you're already going to the gym, the next advice you need to hear is to actually train hard, because it's actually training hard that gives you this muscle fullness and definition, and what actually drives the progress further, right? So just simply accept that each of your gym session will be painful for the rest of your life. That's what I understood for myself. I've accepted that each session will have to be painful for the rest of my life, but it actually was like that for maybe only 1 month. Then training hard and training very difficult with higher intensity than previously, I actually got used to this, like mentally, of course, not physically, but mentally. And so, like, yeah, okay, I can do this for the rest of my life. So, after 1 month, it wasn't really difficult. The main reason it was difficult in the beginning for me to accept is because, gym is like not the main purpose of my life. And it's probably not for most people. Like, I don't plan to compete, of course. And my main, like, my main goal for life will probably have to do something with working with my brain, right? With working with my brain, and I understood that when I will have to, work some office job where I will have to think all the time, I won't be that mentally sharp because I got so exhausted in the gym. That's why I like to go to the gym after work in the evening when I know that I won't have to do any mentally exhausting tasks after that. So even though after work I'm already very mentally exhausted myself, already I can still go to the gym and push hard because you don't really have to think much in the gym, but after a intense training session, it's really difficult to think. So I get it. I really understand. That's why I don't like to work out before job. I like to work out in the mornings, on weekends. Like today, I would usually like on the weekends I would usually go at like 10 a.m., 9 a.m., even 8 a.m. But I started experimenting, and I think today I will go at like 2. Right now it's 12:30, so probably at 3 p.m. we'll go there. We'll see how it goes. Each set, except warm up till failure. God damn, for so long I've been sold this propaganda that, oh, like, lift 2 reps till failure, lift 3 reps till failure. And, like, why? Why would you do that? Why would you lift 3 reps for failure till failure? Why would you not go till the end? Arnold Schwarzenegger said that it's this last 2 to 4 reps when you are doing with the most intensity till the failure. It's what actually grows the muscle. It's what actually drives the progress, right? So if you can do 14 reps and you've done only 10, um, you're getting maybe 30% of the progress you could have had. And this last 11, 12, 13, 14th reps is actually 70%, will actually give you 70% of all of the progress. So do absolutely each set without any exception, well, except for the warm up, right? Do it till failure. Don't do that gay shit of leaving few reps on the table, not exhausting yourself so much and whatever. Man, just so many people I see just training till mild discomfort, right? That's what people say. He looks like he trains till mild discomfort. That's what I see in the gym. Like, especially women. I understand women don't want to get too bulky. Trust me, it's not like you're gonna wake up one day looking like Ronnie Coleman, but some people just take like the lat pull down bar and do like, what the fuck is this? You're supposed to be like fucking fighting for your life on each set. On each set, you're supposed to look like you're fighting for your life, like you're gonna shit your pants. If you can hold your breath steady, like, you're not doing it right, man. You are not doing it right, I'm telling you. Add drop sets and supersets. Now, I don't do this to absolutely each exercise, and I don't really know like what is the best way behind this. Like, should you do drop sets and supersets on each of your exercise or no? Like, where is the sweet spot? I don't know yet, to be honest. I don't know. I'm doing this maybe for 1 to 2 exercises per session. So I will usually have like 5 to 6 exercises, and I will do 1 to 2 drop sets for the exercise. I don't know yet, but it's a great addition, and that is mostly why I prefer training on machines rather than dumbbells and barbells, because for machine it takes like 1 second to switch the weight, right? Let's say you're doing like chest press 60 kilos and you want to do a drop set. It takes like 1 second to just switch the pin in the slot and you can go again. If you would do that with the bench press, which the exercise I absolutely despise, like disgusting one, you have to stand up, take out the lock that holds the weight, take one plate out, put the lock back again, do the same for the other thing. Before you know it, it took you like 5 minutes to change the whole shit. That's a bad job set. That's a bad job set. So that's why I prefer machines. It's a bit easier with dumbbells because you can have just 2 sets of dumbbells right by your bench, but it still takes some time. You don't want to be that guy with 6 pairs of dumbbells by your bench. So that's why I prefer machines. On supersets, I'm not really doing any supersets right now. I'm just doing drop sets. I think drop sets work really well for me. Maybe in the future I will change it to supersets. Don't have anything against supersets. It's just that I prefer drop sets much more. So drop set is basically when you're doing, let's say, you're doing a dumbbell curl, right? You're doing one exercise. You've reached the failure with your current weight, so you pick up a weight that is smaller than this, and you do again. That is called the drop set. And you can go further with reaching failure on your drop set and taking a weight even smaller than this. So that would be like triple the amount. And you have no rest between these sets, no rest. Superset would be where you're doing an exercise where you reach a failure. It's like bicep curl, right? And you immediately switch to another exercise. Let's say it's triceps push down, right? So you reach the failure with your bicep. Now, what would be the opposite of bicep? That would be triceps, right? So when you do a tricep push down, let's say, your biceps don't work. They rest at the time. Of course, your nervous system is still very much active, very much working, but your biceps are resting. So you use your triceps. That will be the superset. Not really incorporating it now, I don't have anything specific against supersets. It's just I personally prefer drop sets much more. And it works wonders. It really works wonders. If you have hit the plateau, really try drop sets and supersets. It's a great thing. Next one. Track each of your session. I know it's difficult. I know you're a lazy piece of shit. I know you're a lazy motherfucker who doesn't want to look like a nerd. Try writing down each rep, each set, each weight. How much did you rest? You don't really need to write down how much you rest. I think that's too much. Maybe in the future I'll change my opinion, but anyways, just track it all. You can use just simple notes, but it's a bit manual. It's a bit too much of a hassle. I've been using notes for almost all of my gym life. I think I started tracking with the app maybe like 1 year ago, right? I'm using the app called Strong, Strong. Of course, not sponsored or anything. It's even free. I mean, you can also pay for it to get more features, but you can absolutely use it for free. You really don't have to pay for the workout tracking app. Definitely don't have to pay, but just use it, man. Just get used to this. Try a few of them. Try a few different apps and see which one has the least amount of friction for you to use it naturally. So with which one can you stick for the longest? And the thing is, with this, it's actually very useful because I remember so many times when I think it was maybe like a year ago on my push day, then when I thought, okay, I'm gonna take this dumbbell because that's what I'm mostly, which dumbbell weight I'm mostly working with. But then I opened my notes and I saw that in the previous session, I was using a dumbbell one weight section heavier. I thought like, wow, if I wouldn't have written this down, I would be actually erasing my progress. So how do you actually progress here, right? When you're bulking, add just one rep on each exercise the next time, right? So let's say you're bulking and you've done incline dumbbell press for 3 sets, 10 reps each, so 10, 10, 10. So next time, try also do 3 sets, but try to do 11, 10, 10. You get the idea, right? And try to do this for every exercise. You only have to increase by 1 rep for each set, but just for one, man. Just try for one. And I always had this idea in my mind. I don't need to do much. I just need one more. Man, give me just one more. I remember telling this exactly to myself, like, Edwin, just one more. Give me one more. That's all you really need. Just one more. It's so easy, right? I mean, if you've done 10 sets, 10 reps, and you need to make one more, it's only 10% more. Okay, 10% more sounds a lot, but for 3 sets, it's 30 reps, and you need one more. 1 out of 30 is 3.3%. Right? That's really all you need. Just one more. Have this mindset. Give me just one more. As I remember specifically, it was very difficult for me on leg days because leg days are already very tough. You train with such a hard intensity. You want to throw up. You want to throw up on each session, and you need to increase it further. But having this mindset, just give me one more, and I'm good to go. That really helped me. When you are cutting, try to maintain your current weight, set, rep count for as long as possible. And of course, previously I said that when you are cutting, eliminate your set count. So I switched from 4 sets, I switched to 3 sets, and I will likely switch to 2 sets if my strength will drop further. But for now, I'm trying to maintain the same rep count, the same weight, and actually I've even been able to progress further on some of the lifts. So to sum it up, right? For bulking, increase just by 1 rep for each exercise. For cutting, try to maintain the same weight and the same rep count. Sets don't matter that much, but same weight and same rep count, because weight and rep count together adapt to intensity. And intensity is very important when you're on a cut, because if you will decrease your intensity, you will have this flat look. That's how you will look like when you train soft. That's how you look like when you train hard. When you train hard, your physique is hard. Your Johnson is hard. When you look soft like this, bitch, your Johnson is also soft. That's the main thing. Yes, that's actually the screenshot from this app, Strong. So it also shows what was your previous progress. So previously you had 25 kg for 5 reps. Now this motherfucker decreased the weight for some reason. It's not my screenshot. I pulled it up from Google. But don't do this. Oh my god, it's been 13 minutes. In 13 minutes, he has done only 1 rep. And he lowered the weight. That's a bitch. That's a bitch fucking move. Don't do this. Fast acting carbs right before the workout. Now, it doesn't mean cookies, brownies, donuts. Don't do any of that stuff. Best things I found when I was bulking is having dates, agave syrup, and basically these two things only. These two things were the best. I absolutely love them. You could of course go for honey if you are like health maxer or something. But agave syrup is twice cheaper. So for all of you poor people, I got you. I got your back. I always had dates and agave syrup in my glove compartment in my car, and I would take it like 5-10 minutes before the workout, and it was acting like so good for me. It was one of the best like nutrition decisions for bulking I had. You can also have intra workout carbs if you're really struggling to increase your weight and get enough calories. That actually also works. I haven't seen many people do. I haven't seen anyone in fact do this in the gym, but it helps for me. You can also have banana and oats, but for oats it's really important. Don't add any protein powder there. Don't add peanut butter, because these extra things, they slow down your digestion. And the main thing you want with fast acting carbs before the workout is for it to digest as fast as possible. Even if you add like 1 small teaspoon of protein powder or half a teaspoon of peanut butter, it slows down your digestion, specifically fats. So even if you add like a Greek yogurt, it still has fats in it, and fats slow down your digestion by a lot, by more than a protein. So if you want to eat oats, because it's probably like the cleanest source of carbs, right? Don't add anything else in there. Just add cinnamon, add some honey, add some agave syrup. That's it. Don't add anything else. And dates, honey, and banana, they can be digested much faster. So I would eat them like 10-20 minutes before the actual workout, not even before leaving to the gym, because transportation would take me like 30 minutes, right? I would take it like 10-20 minutes before the actual workout, because it takes like no 10 minutes to change, 10 minutes to do the warm up, 5 minutes to do a warm up set. Before you know, it's like 55 minutes before you took the dates. For oats, it's a little bit longer. I mean, at least 40 to 60 minutes before you are in the gym. For oats, it takes a little bit longer to digest, so have this in mind. But other than that, eat fast carbs right before the workout. Even if you're on a cut, I'm right now on a caloric deficit, and I'm still using the same thing. I'm still using the same approach. Of course, I'm not eating dates and agave syrup anymore because I want to lose fat, and these things are highly caloric dense. But I just switched to banana, and I switched to oats. Even if you're on a cut, you still need carbs. If you can eat very little carbs, like 50 grams of carbs per day, have it all before the workout. You have it all before the workout because it will increase your maximum intensity, thus giving you a jacked look. Because if you're training soft, your physique will be soft. Like, I'm not trying to like do some bro science here, but you actually need to train harder to have that full look that everyone is going for. Don't be afraid of caffeine, brothers. Don't be afraid of caffeine. It's right now 12:30, And I've already had my 200 milligram caffeine pill, I think like 2 hours ago, just so I can record this. It's already my fourth video, so caffeine is the saver. Matcha, absolutely love this. This thing is amazing. Oh my god! I think on Tuesday I gave this pill to my father because we went to the gym together, and I told him take half of it because even for me, full pill is a little too much. It's giving me a little jitters. You know what I mean? I told him take half of this. He said something like, "No, I'm gonna take the full pill." I gave him the full, and my father is like 60 years old. And I gave him the full pill, and after 20 minutes, he says he's like five. And I told him, accept this feeling, use it to your advantage. Don't reject this feeling. And he said that he's worried about passing out. But anyways, good thing. Pre-workout, absolutely amazing. Have a pre-workout. I recommend you separate. Have a pre-workout without the caffeine, like something like pump stuff. So have a pre-workout without the caffeine, and have the pure caffeine itself, like I do in here, right? So it's a pill, like very discreet, very comfortable, very, very easy to take. I mean, you don't even have to drink water to swallow it down. If you're a real man, just swallow with your what is it called? You get what I mean, right? Don't be afraid to abuse it. Of course, like don't go too far. Don't go more than 400 milligrams per day. In terms of timing, have it like 30 to 60 minutes before your workout, and don't be afraid to take it later at night. Like my workout starts at 7:30, so I will take a caffeine at like 6 p.m. At 6 p.m. I will take my caffeine intake. Do you understand like how bad this is? Because everyone says don't take caffeine past noon, don't take caffeine past 2 p.m. I'm still taking this because I'm obsessed with gym, because I want better progress, and because otherwise I don't have energy to go to the gym. So I would rather get my caffeine late than have a shitty workout. And I'm fine. Look, while you're so young, you'll be fine. Please use it to your advantage. Don't be afraid to abuse some caffeine. It's a great, great lifesaver. I mean, for everything. And you will be fine. Trust me. If you have really bad problems falling asleep, this melatonin, one spray under your tongue or on your tongue, you will sleep like a baby. Your sleep score will be like 200 on the Whoop. Brian Johnson will come to you, shake your hand, get on his knees, and will start asking you, how are you getting such a great sleep? And that's your answer. And it's actually very cheap. It's like, it's 385 doses. It's 385 doses. I mean, with my current consumption of this, it will probably last me like 3.5 years. Let's say 4 years, right? It will, okay, 3 years. I'm a heavy consumer. It will last me 3 years, and the cost was, I think, like 15 euros, 5 euros per year. I think that's a great deal. Now, of course, there might be some controversy. Okay, like melatonin, it's really bad. It's bad for your health. It will mess up your sleep. It's a naturally produced hormone. You don't need to use that. I've been using it for like three times per week, 2 to 3 times per week, right? For last 2 months. I feel absolutely well. And I'm actually having quite good sleep without this thing when I'm not having my caffeine very late. So trust me, I'm fine. I'm fine. My balls haven't shrunk. I think my testosterone levels are great. I think they have actually increased. So it's fine. Please get caffeine. Get caffeine, get caffeinated. Is the secret sauce. Find when can you train harder. So of course I'm always going for the evening now. Because if you go in the morning primarily for the reason of feeling more energized for the whole day, more energized for the working day, You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong because training hard, training for hypertrophy, like specifically for the muscle size. And let's be honest, that's what we all guys want to do, right? We want to increase the size of the muscle. We don't fucking care about strength, about endurance, about flexibility, about some calisthenics bullshit. We just want to get big. We just want to get aesthetic. We just want to look attractive for girls, right? That is what 99% of guys won't tell you because they just I don't know, like, can't really admit what is the true reason. You think I would go to the gym if there would be no girls in the world? Yes, I would still go, but I would go maybe like twice per week at most. I would go to the gym only 2 times per week, maybe once, if there would be no girls in the world. There are girls in the world, so I'm going 5 times per week. I want to go 6 times because I want to look sexy. I want to be attractive. I want to attract the opposite gender. And gym is a great tool for this. So yes, I want to increase my muscle size. To increase your muscle size, increase your muscle mass, look better, you need to train hard. And to train hard, you can't really go in the morning because you'll feel like a vegetable for the next 2 to 3 hours. And just in my current job, I can't allow it myself. If I would work some bullshit ass job like at the cookie store, baking cookies, if I would just bake cookies, yeah, I could go to the gym in the morning. I could go to the gym in the morning for sure if I just bake cookies where I need very little mental capacity. I just need to like stir the pot with sugar, right? But most likely you work office job where you need at least like basic mental capacities, like some basic math, basic pattern recognition, basic communication with people, working with informational technology devices like PC, cracking that Excel. You will feel kind of like vegetable if you train really hard. After each my gym session, I'm like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to sit down or I just want to lay down and do nothing. Still try go to the gym in the morning because I've tried it myself. I saw it doesn't really work for me. I was still training hard, but the problem wasn't that I felt like a vegetable after the gym when I got back to the office. The problem was that I couldn't train really hard in the morning. I couldn't train as hard if I would work out in the evening. My energy levels were down in the morning. Of course, I couldn't eat pre-workout in the morning because it just wouldn't digest. When you just wake up, you can't really digest anything for the first hour, I would say. And I just felt like I wanted to throw up, and I felt really bad having to wake up so early. So for the morning gym, I had to wake up at like 5 a.m., which means I had to be in my bed by 9 p.m. And during summer, it was really very difficult because everyone was getting loud. It was so hot. It's hot when it's hot. It's difficult to fall asleep. It's very bright. I had to like put my sleep mask on, and it wasn't helping in the end. And I just said, "Fuck it. I will go to the gym in the evening." That means I would get back home at like 10:30. I would still have to eat my meal. And I think that was one of the best decisions I made, actually. Because training in the morning, I did this for like 2 weeks and it absolutely sucked big balls. It was very discomfortable. So, of course, I would recommend you forget about this and just go during the night.